What's your final Season 1 Aki matchup chart? I don't know. What was my last matchup chart? I don't know if it's even up to date anymore. Hang on, give me a second. Let me have a look. Do I even have an up-to-date matchup chart for this character? Did I make one? I think I did make one. Oh, okay. So I made an Aki chart 5 months ago, but I do think it is outdated. So maybe we'll do a quick update on that. This is going to be a very quick one. I'm not going to go through it in detail. Jesus Christ, my old video was 45 minutes long. How do you guys put up with me? So last time, just to skip right to the end, where did I have everything? I think I only had one winning matchup. Yeah, I literally only had one winning matchup, which was Jamie, but it's got better. I think I've got more positive about Aki since then. I hate this fucking website because every single time I come here, I'm like, oh, okay, let's look for one that has Street Fighter 6 characters. It's always, the top results is always this horse shit. That's my favorite character. I'm gonna put main China. Where is the one with just Street Fighter 6 characters? Playable Street Fighter characters? I hate this fucking website. So let me just recreate my last one as like the starting point. So I had Aki is Aki. I had no one in advantage. I had only Jamie in slight advantage. Let's start from here and work outwards. Ryu, Ken, Luke, Dalsim. Oh, and I guess we've got to do Ed as well now. I forgot about that, yeah. Akuma, heavy disadvantage. Top 1 character confirmed. Ed wasn't on the original one because this was pre-Ed. This was 5 months ago. This was like, what, 2 months after Aki first came out? So I would say I've actually become more optimistic about Aki over time. Because I now think she beats, I think she beats Ryu. So I'm moving Ryu up to slight advantage. I also think she beats Dalsim. This might even be up here, honestly. I am really optimistic about this matchup. It took a little while to figure out. There was like a learning curve with this matchup, but now I actually think this might be her best matchup. Her drive rush is really fast, so it means that you can always threaten approach on the ground, which usually forces Sim to float. And once Sim starts floating, you have so many tools to punish. You can use medium whip, you can cower crouch dive, you can cruel fate. You got a lot of options to just lock down Dalsim. So like I don't know if I'd go as far as to say it is like full advantage. But it's definitely in Aki's favor. I don't know. I'll leave it there just so that there is something in that section. I think that's probably Aki's best matchup. I'm just not scared of Dalsim in this game at all. Like, here's the best way I describe it. When I go up against Jamie and Ryu players, even though I think the matchup is in Aki's favor, I still find them a little bit annoying because they can still do YOLO shit. You know, Ryu players will sometimes do like full screen drive rush overhead or whatever. You know, Jamie players will sometimes do like random sweeps. They've still got ways to be annoying, but I feel like the Dalsim matchup doesn't really have anything like that. Like, Dalsim can't really just, like, YOLO much. He doesn't have, like, a drive rush overhead or anything that can potentially steal a match off you. So I feel like this is more stable than these two. Other than that, I still think Ken is even. I still think Luke is even. This is pretty much still what I think. I know some people still think Marissa is bad, but I still think that's even-ish. I think that's still basically the same. The remaining ones in even. Kimberly, I'm gonna move up to even. I don't think this matchup is as annoying as I first thought it was. Like, she's very fast and she can rush you down, but she has to land so many hits on Aki to be threatening. Like, she does have good tools to, like, get in on Aki, but she just does not hit hard enough for me to be scared of this character. It's like, I have to hit her twice to win the round. She has to mix me up like 8 times in a row. So I'm going to move that one up to even. Other than that, Jury is still a slight disadvantage. Blanca is still. Lily is still. Cammy. You could debatably move Cammy down and swap him with DJ. I think DJ is not as bad as I used to think it was. I'm going to move DJ up to slight advantage. I still think DJ is a problem for Aki, but I don't think it's as bad as like these characters. Rashid is still awkward. This one's not as bad as the rest of them. If I had like something in between slight disadvantage and even, Rashid would probably get moved up a bit. He's not that annoying for me anymore. And then I think these are the worst matchups still. JP, Guile, Chun. I think Guile is the worst. If I was being really mean, really like excessive, I would even be like I would be petty if I did that. I don't think there's any like consistent strategy for Aki to beat Guile. I feel like every single time I beat Guile, it's literally just a case of me YOLOing something and then just trying to snowball that into stealing the whole round. But When the Guile players are playing solid and not making any misplays with their drive gauge, I cannot figure out how to win that matchup. But I'll leave it here for the time being. I think that's the worst matchup though. Guile sucks. I mean, the consistent factor across all three of these characters is that they're all characters with projectiles that A.K.I doesn't have any good answer to. Like most other projectile characters, you have some kind of option against. Like when Ryu and Ken throw fireballs, I can coward crouch dive, I can EX chain, I can cruel fate, I can even threaten a jump. Like I've got a decent amount of options on like normal fireballs. But on any of these characters who have very low recovery charge fireballs, like Chun and Guile, or fireballs that just hit low enough that they just ignore coward crouch dive, like JP, I just think these are really tough matchups. What about DJ's charge? The thing is, DJ is a charge fireball, but it's not got charge fireball recovery. Chun-Li and Guile both have charge fireballs that have very low recovery. DJ's is a charge fireball, but it still has like normal recovery. I can actually punish this thing with like coward crouch dive. What else? Oh yeah, Ed. I forgot to do Ed. I'm still learning this matchup, I think. There's still more to do. I think it's probably even, maybe very fractionally in Ed's favor, but not enough to put it down here. It's probably the worst of the evens. 5.1 or something for Ed. Basically just because right now, Ed's flicker is just A.K.I.'s light chain, but twice as long. And also he gets if I punish counter with light chain, I get nothing for the next 7 days. That will change very soon. But if he punish counters me with his equivalent of that move, the flicker, I just die for it. This matchup could change quite significantly just because of the change to light chain in the balance patch. But for now, at the end of season 1, I'm going to put it in even. And Akuma is the worst unwinnable matchup because it's Akuma. But yeah, I think over time I've got more positive about A.K.I. This is how you know Akuma is a broken character. He's so broken that when I put him in worst matchup as a joke, it won't even let me remove him. He's just stuck here now. He's too powerful. Anyway, that's about it really. I didn't have much to cover here. That's my final end of season 1 A.K.I matchup chart. And hopefully, the balance patch will change every matchup to this. This is my dream. Are you saying you want to be carried? Yes, I do want to be carried. I want A.K.I to gently embrace me and carry me straight to EVO Grand Finals. Why wouldn't I want to be carried? Who doesn't want to be carried?